guys, my name's Adam, welcome back to the channel. I just thought I'd take you along with me just for a quick ride to test my new microphone setup. It's the same microphone, same camera, same helmet, same idiot talking to you. But the only difference is a bit of felt, bit of sound deadening felt, courtesy of Solo Moto UK, Derek. He probably sent this about 6 months ago or something like that. No, around Christmas I think. He gave it to James Haynes of Friday, and when I met up with James a couple of, well, 2 or 3 weeks ago now, I got it off him. So I'm hoping it just deadens down a bit of wind noise but keeps obviously good voice audio, and you can still hear the bike. We'll see. So I thought I'd come out, give it a test. Not really got time to get out on the bike today. It's Sunday. Just got a few errands to run. Go and get all my bits and bats, my shopping for work, and then back at it tomorrow morning. Work, 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 eh? It's it like when you've got a young family. But I have booked off, is it the 19th of June? It's the Monday after Father's Day. Father's Day is on the Sunday, I think the 18th. I booked the Monday off. So I'm going to go on a little adventure on the DR. A bit of camping. This time we are going to get up to Kielder Forest, and we are going to do the Kielder Forest ride, road, drive, toll road, whatever it is. We're going to find somewhere to camp there for the night, and then run down through the lakes, do a couple of the passes, and I'll see if I can get a 2-night pass. Then we'll camp again. We'll do that on Father's Day. Oh, how can I work this one out now? Problem is, you see, I'll be back in work Tuesday, so I won't be able to camp. I'll have to see. See if I can get a pass for Saturday and Sunday. Get back Monday. Get a hall pass. If I can, then it'll be 2 nights. If not, we'll do 1 night camping up there, and then we'll explore a bit of the lakes on the DR and head home. Fingers crossed we'll get weather like today. Let's get some engine torn. Have we gone? Are we in the Nationals? Don't know if we are. Too busy chatting. Yeah, we're in the 50s. Don't think it goes to Nationals to the top. Thought to see what it sounded like coming through on the mic, officer. Anyway, it reads wrong, this speed. I'll keep telling you, it's about 30 mile an hour out. It's definitely out, honestly, seriously. Well, that's my defence anyway. I'm sticking to it. Apparently you can't be done for speeding off your cameras, and that is 100%. But what you can be done for is dangerous driving or riding. If they feel that it's dangerous, then they can do you. But for actual speeding offence, and this is gospel, and anyone can put in the comments and argue any different, watch, I'll put the link to the video from a guy that's represented more bikers than anybody in this country, and you cannot get done for speeding, for a speeding offence, off your camera. But if you're doing 60 mile an hour past the school or something like that, they can deem that as dangerous or even reckless, and that's what they'll pursue. they will not pursue speeding. Because for one, they've only got 14 days anyway, haven't they, for the prosecution. So if they get onto one of your videos a year down the line, that's one reason why they can't do it. Retrospective, innit? They can't do you for it. But if they feel your riding is in any way dangerous or reckless, then they can. So a little bit of speeding on your camera footage, it's not going to do you any harm. But watch the video, I'll put the link in. It's 44.2 video. They do quite a lot with biker, solicitors, insurance type people. And he's represented, this guy's represented a hell of a lot of people. But he's the expert in the field, none of us are. Unless someone watching this is a lawyer and knows different. But if you're not, and you're just a biker, then listen to the law, listen to the lawyer that says it, that represents people, that has never represented anybody for a speeding offence off their own camera, because you won't get done for it. But if you're doing something reckless, then you will. And the speed might come into it then, to deem that it was reckless. So if you're in the Nationals doing the touch over, you'll be right, lads. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's a long-winded version of you'll be right. You'll be right. It's quite windy, so this will be a decent test. I don't know if this is just a noisy helmet, a ride chaser. Is it just a noisy helmet? Is it my mic set up? But I just always seem to get too much wind noise. And I watch other people's and you don't get that much wind noise. But outside noise, engine noise and stuff like that, you want that, so it's an hard one, isn't it? Because all I can hear now is wind, so I'm guessing that's all you'll be able to hear. I'll tell you another thing as well. When I took my bike here to the bike shed, is it the bike shed? It's the bike shed, isn't it? God knows. But yeah, when I took my bike down here to get it serviced, I had like full service on it, plugs, filter, the lot. I don't know, I just think the fuel gauge has been a bit funny ever since. When obviously he's had the tank off to do the plugs and the filter and all that, and when I got it back I'm thinking, I've got no petrol in this, and it had like 3/4 of a tank. And then when I went to fill it up, I got hardly anything in it, and then it read right. But I put my bike away with fuel after meeting James, and then it was showing no fuel when I fired it up, and it didn't show any fuel until I filled it up. Which is weird, but there was fuel in it. I'm going to get stuck behind this car all the way up, Anna. Let's pull over and let him go. He might leave me anyway, might be standing. I like this little section here as well. The cyclist going up there. Let's just get past him on this hill. e-bike. He's going to go for he's going to overtake these cyclists, isn't he? Stay back, Adam, stay back. Man, let me go. Must be a race going on with all these cyclists, you know. Got to be. Trapping on a bit, isn't he? Doing over 40. We're still getting good engine tone. Gotta watch, because you're going to have cars and stuff overtaking all these cyclists. Right out you see that hump. Does in this anyway. On this I should say. Even cyclists are awkward to pass on this road. should be a good test of what type of noise we're getting anyway. We'll go back over. Go back over and we'll head back. Best bit spoiled again. Should have let it go, shouldn't I? It's a busy road today, this. I mean, it's always quite busy, but with the cyclists, I think it's just making it extra busy. Hopefully we're getting more engine and exhaust note than wind noise. Because that's the whole point of the exercise. Stuck behind a camper van, eh? Of all the things. Oh, we can slip past, look at that. Oh, what's this? Bit of kit, this, isn't it? Trying to get it to burble. See if we can hear a bit of burbling. A little bit there on the overrun, see if it picks it up. All clear. Hopefully I can make some sort of video out of that mess. A bit stop start. There we go, a bit of burbling. Is it picking that up? We'll see. Can't beat the sound of a triple, not in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Counts for newt. Bleachworks Bike Shed. Name's just come to me now. The Bleachworks Bike Shed. Like I say, you know your bike, don't you? And I know my bike, and since they had the tank off there, definitely just something a little bit different about it, about the fuel. But it don't really matter, I know what it can do anyway with tank of fuel. So 130, 140 mile, and it's starting to get to where the light's going to ping on. You don't want to be doing more than 150. You start getting to that, then you need fuel. Whether it's telling you need it or not, you need fuel. But like I say, it was showing absolutely nothing, and I got 12 point something litres in it. So I know there were fuel. Whether it's just because it's been stored or what. Didn't have it on its optimate, whether that's got something to do with it, I don't know. Nice day, innit? Not as nice as yesterday. Well, temperature wise it's not far off, but a bit more cloud cover. That's probably why we're getting similar temperatures. I'm gonna go for a run this afternoon. 10k out the way. What's this guy doing? Is that an indication for everyone to get over, or is he moving over? Nice view along here. I've spotted a little camping spot. I've spotted a few round here, but around this area anyway, up on the moors. But one of them being a right turn here, right turn up there. There's a little like wall that would have been part of some sort of old building. I reckon you could get a tent set up and snuck away in there, and nobody would know. Nobody would know you were there, with a nice view. Tapping, it's because I'm wearing my hoodie again. I'm gonna have to sort that out. I have to tie it. Lee, Buddy the Biker Dog, put a post up. I don't know if anyone watches his channel. Cracking channel though. Guy with a lot of knowledge. Used to test ride. He's put a lot of miles on Triumphs, amongst other things, but mainly Triumphs, to develop them. And he used to test ride bikes to destruction. But yeah, he's putting a bike reveal up. New bike at 5 o'clock. Should be exciting. But by the time I've edited this and all that, it's probably already up. So yeah, just look, Google his channel, Buddy the Biker Dog, and have a look what bike he's got. His last reveal was a monkey bike. I'm thinking this time, while looking at the picture, it looks like an adventure bike. I used to have a Triumph Tiger, so I'm going for another Triumph Tiger, but maybe the 12, I don't know, could be anything. He might be fooling us all and pull out another little 125 from somewhere. The is it the Drax? Honda Drax? Could be that. Ooh, I wonder if it is that. Ah, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. I think it's one of them little postie bikes, and I definitely think it's a postie bike. Well, I'm going to have to stick a comment on now when I get a chance, because I've gone for a Tiger and I've had a rethink. He's definitely getting one of them postie bikes, 100%. Well, I'm 100% convinced anyway. Honda made them, and they're still producing them now, but they don't. It's like a little 110, 120 engine in it, and they don't. You can get them, but they've got to be imported. And him and his wife had a hell of a lot of fun on them bikes, and as a lot of people say, Honda have missed a massive trick not bringing them into this country, because they can do anything and go anywhere, as Sam proved when he brought it back from Australia, and he's still got it. Dorothy's somewhat another, is it? Sure, it's called Dorothy. God, my memory and names. I'm not bad with anything else, just names I am terrible with. Absolutely terrible with names. Always have been, always will be. Dorothy's Speed Shop rings a bell, but I might be way off. There'll just be a load of writing on this video with me correcting every name and every place I've talked about. I think it's part of my dyslexia. I do suffer with a bit of dyslexia, and I think maybe remembering names might be a part of that, you know. Probably not. D's and B's the wrong way around all the time. Putting a postcode in the other there for Darwin, BB, and because they put a capital B and then a lowercase b, oh my, I'm thinking this postcode doesn't exist. Well, it won't do, because I was putting in BD BD for Blackburn. I mean, it's in the word, isn't it, Blackburn. It was actually in Darwin, but maybe the D in Darwin was was throwing me out. But yeah, D's. What's this? Moron. Tell you what. Oh well. Yeah, D's and B's. Not the birds and the bees, D's and B's. I used to write bed in lowercase when I was at school at the top of me, any essays I were writing or anything like that. Bed, B-E-D, because when you look at it, lowercase b, e and d look like a bed. You got the headboard either end, so if you put them any other way around, it doesn't look like a bed. So I'd write that at the top of my page, and then when I was doing my essays, I would look up, if it was getting a bit light, hang on, BD, I'd always check it. Wasn't really something to recognise when I was at school. It was, I mean, obviously they knew about it, but unless like you had like some really bad case of dyslexia, then mine's just certain things. But But now they use all sorts of stuff, don't they? Apparently the green paper or a green filter or something like that helps. My mate's son's got it. My mate's son has it. A lot of people probably have it. A lot of people probably have it. Don't really realise, I mean, I don't give it a second thought, to be honest. I'm just thinking now, I wonder if it is a reason why I get what's it? I do struggle remembering people's names and stuff like that. Maybe I'm just going senile. Or maybe, as Nicholas says, I just don't pay attention. That's probably more like it. Don't listen. You'd never listen. I told you. You didn't. Half the time she didn't, but you got to just say, oh yeah, right, I forgot. Keep the peace. Anyway, have you heard any of this? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? That was a Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro. I do like that bike, but I'm not a Triumph fanboy. I'm not like, just because I'm riding a Triumph I've got to get a Triumph. It's just, I do like it. And when you weigh it up, I mean, for instance, it's 13 grand around that 1350 brand new. Now I'd never buy a brand new bike, and I'd probably, not at the moment anyway, not, well, I've got a young family and stuff, would I put that much money into a bike? So it would always be second hand at the moment for me, so it's probably doesn't really matter to me too much. But when you look at the price of that and the equipment that has, I just think it's brilliant value for money when you look at its competitors. When you look at the Africa Twin, brand new at the same price point, is the base model. So it depends what you want, but depends what you want out of a bike. But what I'm talking is heated grips, hand guards, adjustable screen, heated seats front and rear, auto blipper, and quick shifter. Couldn't think of that then. Auto blifter and quick shifter all come like a standard on that bike, plus you get all the modes, all the rider modes, you know, enduro, off-road, gravel, all that type of modes on it. And backlit buttons and all that, and the controls probably not as good as the BMW whiz wheel, but got a little joystick on it to control it all and stuff, and it's all backlit. And then when you look at, say, the Africa Twin at that same price point, brand new, you don't get anything. But like I said, if you went second hand, then it changes the market, doesn't it? Because you can get stuff, you can get an Africa Twin that's got heated grips and a quick shifter, or you can go for that DCT, but it puts a bit too much weight on it for me. You can get one with a quick shifter. Don't know if it's got a blipper, but you can get a quick shifter for them. Oh yeah. Like I said, it all depends what you want. And what you're using it for. Because you see, the base model Africa Twin, beautiful bike that it is like obviously geared for more off-road. That's why it's obviously not got at all a adjustable touring screen. It's not got heated grips and things like that, because if you want the touring one, you go for the touring one. Is it the Sports Tour or whatever they call it? With the bigger tank, and that comes with all the stuff, all the trimmings. Oh Jesus Christ, you get up for about 20 grand in it. And then you got the one that Derek's got, which sits in between, I think, on spec. Well, it doesn't, because it's probably only missing really the heated seat. Look at this one. It's a minefield, that middleweight adventure market thing at the moment, with well, obviously the Trans Alp coming out, and you've obviously got the V-Strum that's still in there doing its thing at a good price point. A Tenere, that's the one, in it. Again, depends what you're going to use it for. All depends what you're going to use it for, because if you're not gonna crank the miles, if you're not gonna be sat going up the side of these lot on a motorway or whatever, putting miles and miles on it, touring, then I tell you what, the T7's all the bloody adventure bike you'll ever need. Looks like they're having a bit of an open day at the fire station. They'll wash my bike. That's an awful. Oh, come on, lad. At least they acknowledged. Don't know what clown we're doing before in that car. I had it yesterday. Picked my daughter up yesterday from her friends, and Reading sort of up that way, but you won't really see it. But there's a junction on Buckley Lane, which is a give way, and I'm coming across that junction, not on Buckley Lane. Not sure what the other lane is that goes across. So I'm coming across, and the junction of Buckley Lane is a give way, and boom, straight across. Asian woman in a Mercedes, A-class Mercedes, straight across at about 20 odd mile an hour. Didn't even realise that she was at a giveaway junction, just straight across my path. 2 seconds, I reckon 2 seconds is all it would have been further up the road, and she'd have ploughed straight into the side of me. Absolutely scandalous. Tell you what, it's warm. Yeah, absolute idiot. Just don't know why you don't realise that that junction is a giveaway. Got them all out today, stalled it. Don't worry about it, pal, it happens. Right, I'm going to leave it here guys, because I've waffled on enough, and it was only supposed to be a bit of a test, to test the microphone. I ain't even got a clue if you've heard any of it. So I'll leave you be. You all ride safe, stay safe, catch you on with the next one. Bye for now.